What makes you think that I'm an answer if you ain't mine? Even if you call me up 100 times.
All right. So Savvy Artist is right here, but we don't want to focus on her caption. I seen this from her. She shared this. Okay. James O'Keefe. Never heard of the guy. Maybe you guys know of him more than I do. Okay. But James O'Keefe posted this. He says, Senior Vice President at the Walt Disney Company details discriminatory hiring practices. Nobody else is going to tell you this, but they're not considering any white males for the job. Okay. Says Michael Gira. Yeah.
You stupid.
I can't say that shit. I can't say that shit. So I apologize. A vice president of business affairs. There's no way we're hiring a white male. He reveals Disney uses code words and buzzwords to avoid legal action and even mentions a candidate being rejected for not looking black enough. Blankety blank. It also admits Disney gives bonuses to executives for practicing diversity, equity, and inclusion, agreeing that diversity helps with financial incentives. Blankety blank further claims he's been denied promotions due to his race. So obviously we got to watch the context here because this is insane. But this is right on par. They'll tell you all day long, oh, it's a conspiracy theory. Oh, you're just an incel. Oh, this is fake news. Nigga. We have it right here.
Nigga!
You get what I'm saying? We have it. We have so much proof, guys. So much proof has come out this past week alone. You can't deny this shit anymore, man. Who you think you talking to? So we're going to go ahead and play this for y'all. Let me zoom in a little bit. And for all the people, and all the, where's my whatchamacallit? For all the people who swear up and down that we don't know what we talk, we're going to dance on you again. And we're going to tell you, don't test us.
With all your bitch and get back in the kitchen. I'm hungry. Don't test me, bitch. Don't test me, girl. Don't test me, bitch. Do not test me, bitch. I will use my fist. I will smack your lip. I will bust your shit. Oh, girl.
Don't test us. Don't test us. So let's go ahead. Let's get into this video, man. See what he had to say. You know me, man. I can't watch it at normal speed. We're going to put it on at least 1.25, okay?
Certainly, there have been times where, there's no way we're hiring a white male person.
Just kind of unspoken.
There are times when it's spoken, but
How would they say it?
there's no way we're hiring a white male person. They say
Like straight to you?
Yeah.
Or okay.
They'd be very careful how they message that to agents.
According to
So the first thing I just want to say, that's not surprising. These people are so narcissistic. They don't believe there should be any consequences to the things that they say or do. They'll tell you straight to your face. And they believe that, honestly, they believe that white men deserve whatever it is that they're getting. So it doesn't surprise me that they would be willing to tell a white man to his face, we're not hiring you because you're white and you're male and you're straight. So let's get
these videotapes. Disney blatantly discriminates against white men in particular.
I think I'm sort of well prepared for it. I'm well positioned for it. But as far as Disney's concerned, I'm a white male, and that's not who they're looking to promote at the moment.
As a white guy, even Michael has his own doubts about the possibility for advancement for himself at Disney. In fact, Michael actually got to experience Disney's discrimination against white males firsthand.
I've been at the company for 11 years now, so I have friends in HR and I have friends in those divisions, and they're like, look, nobody else is going to tell you this, Mike, but they're not considering any white males for a shot.
You can't make this shit up.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
You can't make it up. He said, friends in the company will tell you, hey, nobody else is going to tell you this, but they're not considering any white males for this job. Now, I know some people come out and say, oh, but you're a black male, they'll hire you. No, they ain't considering straight black men either. You got to take it up the ass.
What?
That's what they want from.
What the fuck?
They don't want, because the reason why they don't want any straight black men up there either is because of articles like this. Hold on, let me pull it up. Let me put it up. Straight black men are the white people of black people.
God damn it! You
So a lot of y'all looking at, oh, you know, black men in on it. No, we not, bro. What it is black men have been buck broken by their own goddamn women, so we ain't allowed to say shit. They not giving us these jobs either. You got to take it up the ass, bro. You got to be a rainbow warrior. And by the way, the Root is a black site. So this was written by Damon Young. Let's see Mr. Damon Young. Let's Google him. Hold on. This is the man responsible. Does this look like a masculine man to you? Really?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Come on, bro. Black men are the white people of black people. So no, they're not giving us these jobs because they look at us as a tool of the patriarchy. Okay, let's get back to the video. Wrong.
Which is not. That's not what they want.
They even passed over a qualified half-black person for a promotion because they didn't look black enough.
We wanted to hire somebody in the department a few years ago now, who was half black, but didn't like appear half black. And there was a creative executive who was like, "We're not like that's not what's going on." Like they wanted somebody in meeting to appear a certain way, and he wasn't gonna bring that to the meeting. I mean, it kind of feels like we're, you know, at some point there's going to be a lawsuit. That's kind of how it feels, just because of, you know.
And that is a lawyer talking. So how does Disney explain pushing these discriminatory practices? They use code words and buzzwords.
I'm guessing that there is a acceptable code words and buzzwords that are used to explain what they're looking for. They might say something like, you know, look, we're not looking at like the usual suspects for this job. You know,
So code language. They're using code language to talk to each other. See, we always knew that. Hold on. Oh, Lizard of Lennox Lane. He says, how do you feel about hot dogs? Would you eat a chili dog or would you prefer relish, mustard, and ketchup on your wieners? I also remove windows.
What? What the fuck?
I don't know what that's about. I'm not really a hot dog fan. Hey. Yeah, welcome to the party, Lizard of Lennox Lane. Yeah, I'm not really a hot dog guy like that. But I mean, if I do eat a hot dog, I prefer relish and ketchup. Ain't no mustard, dog. I ain't eating no mustard. That's not happening. But going back to what was happening though, this isn't surprising because you wonder all this time, how are they able to get away with what we know they're doing, which is wow.
You stupid.
Discriminatory practices against people of different races and different genders based on that, race and gender. Well, they're using code language. You heard what he said is we're not looking to hire the usual suspects, AKA white men, AKA straight men. Of any kind, really. Of any kind. All right, let's keep going.
it's like not like a legally actionable thing. So everybody knows what it means. They, the writers and actors hear all the time. They're like, I'm looking to hire writers and actors who bring diversity. I'm not looking to bring on any more clients who are white.
Welcome to the Disney Tapes. My name is James O'Keefe, standing here in Burbank, California, outside Disney corporate headquarters. This is our first part in a series about blatant discrimination and woke policies at the Walt Disney Company.
By the way, I've watched up until this point. So I watched the first 3 minutes. The rest of this I have not seen.
Say that the Disney Company has had a tumultuous 5 years? Well, that would be an understatement. Major box office flops, a losing battle with the state of Florida, and a stock that is one of the worst performers on Wall Street.
I mean, they've been taking L after L. Every time they lose one battle,
another one.
Here comes another one.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
Wow, another flop.
Another one.
Okay. What dubs have they had? Now, I heard Inside Out 2 is about to, blow the box office away. So I guess that's good. But outside of that, oh, and they got Deadpool and Wolverine coming, which I will be going to see. I'm sorry, I can't. I know y'all gonna roast me for that, but it is what it is. I got to see my boy Deadpool do his magic. Okay, sorry. Y'all can roast me in the comments. Okay. Hey. Shout out to the Raging D-Head. Pause. Welcome to the Real Ninjas, my boy. I gotta change the name of that. Also, I gotta figure out, because I did those fucking memberships wrong. I gotta figure that out. But that's for me. But anyway, so yeah. James OP says Deadpool I will get when it's in streaming. No judgment there. I still love the movie going experience. The theater right up the street. I can ride a bike up there. And we got IMAX and we got a bar. Come on, bro. And it'd be beautiful women up there too. Come on, man.
And as you'll probably conclude from this report, as well as recent shareholder rumblings, almost all of Disney's recent failings are as a result of Bob Iger and the cast of characters here at Disney that are trying to force woke DEI policies into every aspect of Disney's vast media empire. What used to be a highly profitable company, by being the gold standard of family entertainment, has taken a sharp downturn in the wake of all of its wokeness. Under CEO Bob Iger's leadership, Disney's downfall likely started with the insane hiring practices amongst its executives and creative teams. One of their top senior vice presidents claims that they not only discriminate against white men when recruiting and hiring middle management, they actually give bonuses for hiring and retaining employees that are specifically not white. According to the
So these bonuses that he's referring to are actually the DEI bounties that Doomcock was referring to in one of his videos. I don't know if y'all remember that or if you ever even seen his content, but I remember not that long ago, a few months ago, Doomcock dropped a video talking about how there are people in the industry that literally get like a few $1,000s per head when they push diversity. So for example, if you're making a movie, if you're a producer making a movie and you got to hire X amount of people, well, the more people from marginalized communities that you'd hire, you get a couple $1,000s for this person. And each bounty on the different would be varied from person to person. So like obviously you hire a black person is worth this amount, you hire a gay person is worth this amount, you hire a trans person is worth this amount. So it's not surprising to me that Disney employees are getting bonuses for implementing DEI initiatives. Shout out to the Raging D-Head. He dropped a super chat. You know what that means. You know what that means. We got to go ahead and dance on them really quick. Dance on them and play our song.
With all your bitchin', get back in the kitchen. I'm hungry. Don't test me, bitch. Don't test me, girl. Don't test me, bitch. Do not test me, bitch.
Hey.
I will use my fist.
Hey.
I will smack your lip.
Hey.
I will bust your shit. Oh, girl.
Yes, sir. He says that Best really tried to dance on us. Man, and you know what's funny? Let me fix this because I could have sworn in my video last night, I put her on our soundboard, but she's not here. So let me fix that really quick. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Here, bring that. I don't know what was going on here. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming back in just a second. I don't know what happened. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay, so now just to run that back,
With all your bitchin', get back in the kitchen. I'm hungry. Don't test me, bitch. Don't test me, bitch. Don't test me, bitch. Do not test me, bitch.
Hey.
I will use my fist.
Ah,
I
fuck.
will smack your lip.
Fuck, I fucked it up. Damn it. I fucked it up. Hold on, let me go back. God damn it. There we go. There we go. I gotta make sure it's on a loop. Yeah, she fucked up when she gave us that. She fucked up. All right, let's continue.
These videotapes, Disney blatantly discriminates against whites, white men in particular. Not a week goes by without a news headline about potential medical supply shortages, threats to our infrastructure, or power grid. And you remember what they pulled during the last
Jesus Christ.
TWC.health.
Inclusion.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Get your wellness company medical emergency kit at twc.health/OMG. That's twc.health/OMG. That's twc.health/OMG. And save $45 per kit today when you use code OMG.
You know, we have a diversity, equity, and inclusion
Yeah.
department who's very
Okay.
involved in like setting standards to make sure that our shows have diversity.
Do you think like Bob has a say in the diversity stuff when they're casting people? Like
100%.
to what,
He gives the directive. I mean,
for each show? For each
not that specifically, but like, you know, hey, I want every show to
Yeah. I mean, he's not picking and choosing people. Bob Iger brought the hammer down. He's the one that at the top to say, hey, guys, we're going to focus more on diversity and whatnot. So obviously, if Bob Iger says, hey, we want to focus more on diversity, and somebody comes back with a film that's like 70, 80% white people in it, I think it would be safe to say your boy might rage. Yeah, he might blow a gasket.
Iger even has a chief diversity officer. Now, up until recently, that was Latondra Newton, who played a big part in dragging Disney full bore into its losing culture war by promoting discriminatory hiring practices and introducing gay, lesbian, transgender, non-binary, and other characters into Disney's children's animated series and films.
Is it like an all-across thing, like all of HR, or there's like that one specific person that kind of like... Because I forgot the lady's name. She's the head of the...
Oh, I know you're talking about the head of the diversity, yeah.
The African-American lady, yeah. So is that like kind of her deciding
She
that?
oversees a lot of that, for sure. But it's pretty broad, I would say. There are other people in HR who are also focused on that. And
Yeah.
so a relatively large percentage of our...
Remember, guys, this isn't like one person. They are hiring people who all got this mindset. That's how they're able to cast the widest net. This is why the leak, it took so long for the leaks and stuff to get out, because it was in fear that you even spoke out against any of this in the bathrooms, in the break rooms, at any company meetings, at any company functions, like, you know, maybe some frat parties or something like that. You could be outed, called a whatever phobe, an insta-phobe, or a racist, or whatever the case may be, and you out of the industry.
top writer creators happen to be there. And a lot of...
just by happenstance.
I mean, like, just like...
Hold on, I missed that. What'd he say?
She's the head of the...
Oh, I know you're talking about the head of the diversity, yeah.
The African-American lady, yeah. So is that like kind of her deciding
She
that?
oversees a lot of that, for sure. But it's pretty broad, I would say. There are other people in HR who are also focused on that. I would say a relatively large percentage of our top writer creators happen to be there. And a lot of...
just by happenstance.
I mean, like, just like if you say whatever, I don't know, whatever 10 or 15% of the population is gay, I would guess they 30 to 35% of our top writers can be, you know, gay. And so I think a lot of them lean into trans stories more than your average straight writer would.
And in an odd twist,
So that doesn't make any goddamn sense. How is it that only, I mean, allegedly only like 10% of the population is LGBTQ, but then we got writers' rooms and shit that are 30, 40% fucking LGBT. Like, this shit makes no goddamn sense. And so they're trying to push stories that only 10% of the fucking population want to hear or watch. Shout out to Big Robot News today. This all started when Disney started employing furries like Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. What? That's a lot of gay. You goddamn right. Shout out to Fleshlight Films, who's in the building. I Have Rage is in the building. Kerm the Myth. Disney is collecting lawsuits like Infinity Stones. You got that right. Boy, ain't they getting sued by a bunch of women? They getting sued by a bunch of women. They getting sued by Gina Carano. They already got destroyed by Florida. DeSantis in Florida. I mean, boy, Disney it ain't looking good.
you have to be a white Jewish guy to be considered for a C-suite job. More on that next week. But now, let's meet Los Angeles-based Michael Giordano, a white male and Walt Disney Senior Vice President of Business Affairs.
Look. Hold on, go back. He got him in his bio. Now, based on the views and stuff that he has, you know, expressed in this video, I don't know if it's knowingly, I don't know if it's unknowingly, But based on the things that he said, does he really seem like the kind of guy that would put pronouns in his bio unless he was forced to? No.
No. No.
Not at all.
No. 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 No.
But in order to keep his job, in order to keep his position, he's forced to. He don't have a choice. Shout out to Initial Power. He says, "Good day, Atreus. Nice to catch you on the live stream with the later start." Yeah. Some had went on with my schedule, so I had to push it back a little bit. But yeah, let's keep going.
And Walt Disney Senior Vice President of Business Affairs.
I do like business affairs, like negotiations for television.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice. That's really cool.
Not really like on the creative side. You know, so it's a lot of it is, like knowing like the guild agreements and the union agreements and everything. Like make offers for the writers and the actors who are going to be out working on the show and the producers and the directors and try to like, get to a place where we can be able to deal with them. Help.
James OP says he sounds like he could go either way to me. That's fucked up. I didn't even think of that. I don't know. I mean, I guess like he's not the most masculine guy in the world, but I guess my gaydar didn't go off. His Unique Breakfast Taco says his LinkedIn is gone. Yikes. Really? What happened to his LinkedIn? Okay. Adam says, do you think he still ended up smashing the chick that's interviewing him? I don't know. Did he think he was on a date?
To production, to budget, and so much of my job is just the negotiating really. And then other people are doing kind of different things with the contracts. So,
Oh wow. So yeah, what's the negotiating like?
I'm like sitting down trying to figure out, okay, what are we gonna pay this actor for this role? What do we think they want? What
Oh wow.
kind of strategize that. Everything from how you produce a
I don't think he's knowingly being recorded.
show, how you distribute a show, how you exhibit a show, how you market a show, things like that, and all of the negotiations into your business and related to it.
Yeah.
One, well, actually two of our brave undercover journalist and American swiper investigative reporters met Michael on the dating app Hinge. And aside from this story, which focused on Disney's overt discrimination against white men, you'll see later on in this report, and it'll be quite entertaining, Michael turns out to be quite the ladies' man.
How long have you been on like dating out?
Not very long.
Have you been going out?
Not a lot. Not a lot.
Anything like?
Oh shit, he actually thought he was on a date. Holy shit. Holy shit. Is this legal? Is this, oh dang, is this legal? Somebody at Disney's like,
Guilty. That nigga is guilty. Hang that nigga now. I got the rope right here.
ooh, damn. Oh, that's why his LinkedIn is gone, y'all. Oh, the Raging D-head again with another one. You know what time it is. You know what time it is.
With all your bitchin', get back in the kitchen. I'm hungry. Don't test me, bitch. Don't test me, girl. Don't test me, bitch. Do not test me, bitch.
Hey.
I will use my fist.
Hey.
I will smack your lip.
Hey.
I will bust your shit. Oh, girl.
He says, oh yeah, dude thought he was clapping cheeks. Lord. That's insane.
You know what's funny? No.
Let's dig right into Disney's blatant practices of discrimination. If you're wondering how Disney as a company looks at race, gender, and discrimination in the hiring process about how they recruit and hire talent, look no further.
I think there are times when it's like so front and center. It's like great because that's the focus, you know. Like we have so many shows where we're casting and we're like, yeah, we're not even going to see, certain people for it because we need that to the role to.
Yeah. So is it intentional that they want they only look for diverse candidates for certain roles?
Yeah. I think there's certainly a belief that it's just good for society and they can move. But there's also a belief that we're gonna make more money if we appeal to a wider variety of people and to.
So that's what I've been telling y'all for a minute though. There's a lot of people out here that want you to believe like this is some type of evil Illuminati type conspiracy theory. I've been trying to tell y'all it ain't that. It's not that. You have people who genuinely believe they have the moral high ground. They genuinely believe that they're doing something good. And then you got others who genuinely believe they're going to make a lot of money because they're going to appeal to more people. It is cap. It ain't going to work.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Because everything is flopping. The question is, how many flops is it going to take for them to recognize this shit don't work? Don't look at me like that, Kurt Angle. I know they've been flopping all this time and still ain't switched up. Let's keep going.
Good thing. We have shareholders too, and so diversity helps with that.
Diversity helps with financial incentive. So is it like, do you think it's more so on that side, or are you using like any good prices it gets put to use? Or
Regardless, I think it is regardless, but I think that there are like even conservative people who may not want to lean into it can easily make the argument that like we make more money when we have the wider variety of people, and that means diversity.
Yeah.
There's a real focus on every show, and I'm sure the movies too, though I don't deal with that side of it. So, just making sure that the writers' room has a real, diversity, not just gender or sexual orientation and ethnicity, but making sure that they're hiring some writers who they have certain disabilities, but they wouldn't have hired them. Or since there's kind of there's a really broad look whenever we're doing that to make sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, that explains why they always leading in with it in the marketing. They believe that if they tell everybody, hey, we hired all of these diverse people for you, that more people will be interested in coming to see it. But has that worked? I do not believe it has.
So they talk a big game about DEI, but do they actually do it? Apparently so. They even passed over a qualified half-black person for a promotion because they didn't look black enough.
Yeah.
We had a situation where we wanted to hire somebody in the department a few years ago now, who was half black, but didn't appear half black. And there was a creative executive who was like, "We're not that's not what's going on."
They wanted the full.
They wanted somebody in meetings who would appear a certain way, and he wasn't going to bring that to the meeting.
And so this is on the
this was on the
corporate side, the business side.
Never understood that. Is it because I know a lot, I have a lot of black friends who
I don't know, guys. We could be here all day. That's the first half of that video. You're more than welcome to go and watch the entire thing. I might do a part 2, but we'll be here all goddamn day. So you saw it there. I mean, it's obvious discrimination. What I find interesting about this is that you got these people out here who love to tell us this is just internet stuff. This ain't real. This is just internet stuff. This is terminally online stuff. This is the fucking proof. This is I don't know if it's the smoking gun, but one thing I can tell you is they squabbling.
They squabbling out there.
They squabbling.
Yeah.
They trying to squabble. So the question is, how y'all gonna squabble back? Now, obviously, the obvious elephant in the room question is, everybody's gonna ask, you're a black man. Why do you give a fuck about whether white men get jobs? Nigga, have you seen the quality of the fucking product since they started this shit? Have you seen it? I don't think you have. There's no way you've seen it. The quality of the video games, the films, the comic books, and everything else has gone downhill. Now, is that a direct correlation between white men? And I don't know. What I do know is, I know there's been a lot of people who have been canceled out of this industry. Even people who are not white are like, yo, you firing all my friends, you pushing all of my friends out of the industry who are talented and good at what they do. For what? Diversity? Oh, nah, you got to go too. But wait, I'm not white. Oh, but you speaking like you white. You got to get up out of here. I don't know. So y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. All right. Yeah. So we will move on from that.
Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.